What is space debris? Every day, our planet is orbited by thousands of pieces of space junk, traveling at breakneck speeds. Most people don't realize the sheer scale of the problem. What happens when this debris collides with satellites or space missions? Let's dive into the dangers and challenges brought by space debris. Space debris refers to man-made objects in orbit that no longer serve a useful purpose. It includes dead satellites, spent rocket stages, and debris from collisions. These objects range from discarded screws to huge satellite debris floating silently in Earth's orbit and growing with every mission. Even tiny debris particles can cause havoc. At speeds of over 15,000 miles per hour, a tiny paint chip can pierce a spacecraft. This makes monitoring and managing space junk a critical issue for space agencies around the world. Space debris has been accumulating since the beginning of the space age. Defunct satellites, discarded rockets, and accidental collisions have contributed to the clutter of Earth's orbit. Furthermore, events like the 2009 collision of two satellites and intentional anti-satellite tests have added thousands of fragments into space. Interestingly, every new launch carries the risk of adding more junk. Without proper measures, future missions could worsen an already chaotic situation. The growing population of space debris poses a threat to the continued exploration of space. The dangers of space debris are alarming. A single collision at orbital speeds can produce thousands of new fragments, creating what experts fear could be a Kessler syndrome, an irreversible chain reaction of collisions. This could make entire orbits unusable, halting advancements in GPS, communications, navigation, scientific research, global security, space exploration, and weather forecasting. Even the International Space Station has had to maneuver several times to avoid major debris. Active satellites, which are vital for GPS, weather monitoring, and global communication, face constant risks from unchecked space junk. The stakes are enormous for our modern technological life. Fortunately, scientists and innovators are actively working on solutions. Technologies like nets, harpoons, and robotic arms are being tested to capture and remove large pieces of debris. One of the most promising approaches uses lasers to nudge smaller fragments into Earth's atmosphere, where they burn up safely. Space agencies like NASA, ESA, and private companies like SpaceX are also designing cleaner missions. Rockets and satellites are now built to deorbit naturally at the end of their lifespans, reducing the risk of future debris. International cooperation plays a vital role in effectively implementing these solutions. You may not be launching rockets, but you can help spread awareness about space debris. Greater public responsibility can bring support for cleanup projects. Encourage others to stay informed about space issues and demand responsible behavior from governments and companies sending objects into orbit. Space may seem very far away, but the debris there directly affects life here. From your smartphone's GPS to weather predictions, much of modern life depends on safe and functioning satellites. A cleaner orbit is essential to ensure sustainable progress in technology and exploration. The challenge of space debris requires collective action and responsibility. Stay informed, share what you've learned, and promoting innovation in space cleanup efforts. Together, we can protect Earth's orbit and ensure a safer, more promising future for space exploration. Subscribe, share this video, and join the conversation. Let's clean up space debris.